Hello, everyone. We are live, and I just want to say a very big, warm welcome to Lumberjacks Pops. Chris, how you going, my man? And thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me. Doing splendid.
Yeah. So how's everything? And yeah.
Oh, things are moving. Things are moving. I mean, well, outside's not moving too much because we're on lockdown, but
Mm,
everywhere else, it's moving. It's going. Things are going. Things are flying. Things are straight. Narrow and going.
that's it. Yeah, let that thing roll. And we have some people already in the chat, and we have my girl Lily Queen says good morning, host, and it's good evening to you over there. And we have a little bit more says what's up, and we have KNL Chris,
What's up, buddy?
awesome dude, and we have Johnny Funko, my man.
What up?
Yeah, yeah. So if you want to promote your channel, my man, and just let everyone know where they can find you, and in any social medias as well that you may have.
You can find me at Lumberjack Pops. That's Lumberjack Pops right there.
Right down
YouTube
there.
channel, and then
There.
you can find me on Instagram at lumberjack.pops. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, there you go, guys. And yeah, very cool. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So you're from Brisbane? That's Australia.
Yeah, so basically I'm here in Australia and in Brisbane, Queensland, and so you're from Canada. Yeah. So
You
we
deal with
have
a lot of spiders.
there are spiders and there are snakes and there are
No, thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not really far from Australia Zoo. So Australia Zoo is about, oh, I guess it would be about 30-minute drive, I guess, going to Australia Zoo. And yeah.
Awesome. It's the spiders, man. Beautiful country, but the spiders.
Yeah. Oh, I
Oh,
know. Yeah.
I watched this documentary. It was like 75 things that could kill you in
Oh, wow.
Australia.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
I'm
it.
like 75 things that can kill you anywhere.
Mhm. And K&L says spiders the size of face huggers. Yeah.
Oh, that's scary, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. And just the other day, I'm not sure if you know water dragons. We have water dragons as well, and found one in our backyard in our swimming pool, and I'm amazed like how long they can actually stay underwater, which is yeah, which is surprising. Yeah.
A water
Hmm.
dragon.
Yeah. So
That
they're
sounds,
like
that sounds mystical.
lizards, like yeah, like
They like lizards.
yeah, like big
They eat
lizards. Yeah.
lizards.
Oh
You
no.
tell me these things are big enough to eat lizards?
Yeah, so never been able to eat the lizard before, but yeah, but I've never here haven't come across spiders that much, but here in Brisbane, but yeah, um, and then KNL says, yeah, that's my problem too with Australia. No, you're all right, man. Chris, when you go here, you know that you don't really see much here unless you're out in the back, in the outback.
I'll be going out in the
Yeah.
back, that's for sure. Oh man, spiders and you know what? It's just spiders. Spiders freak me out. I can't.
Yeah.
Anything else I can handle? Scorpions, sure, no problem. Big snakes,
Mm-hmm.
no problem. Spiders, you're gonna hear me scream like a little girl. No, no thanks. Nobody wants to hear that.
But we do have a lot of kangaroos, and they always get roadkill at night because yeah, cars passing by, and it really damages some of the cars. Yeah, yeah,
Jeez, eh? Big. Yeah, I guess
yeah,
because it was big enough. You guys would be like the porcupine over here. Just take out the
yeah.
whole side of your car.
Yeah. So what this one is is before you were collecting Funko, were you always a collector before? So were you always collecting things? Yeah.
Yeah, as a kid, I would collect. Well, I've always had a love for movies, so I always collected VHS. And then when VHS stopped and DVDs came out, I started collecting DVDs. I probably still have upwards of 1,000 movies. And then I always used to collect little knickknacks. The best way that I can describe them is little knickknacks from the store. And like little dragons or like mystical sword staffs with wizards and stuff like that. I would just buy little things like that for no reason, just because I liked it.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, and yeah, so I think for me, before I was collecting Funkos, I was always into sneakers, and I've seen you've got some behind you there. I mean hats, sorry, and yeah, so yeah, that's really cool.
I think I got about. So I've got all the lantern hats except for the red, orange, and black because they didn't have any. But I have all the others, and then some random ones: Nintendo, PlayStation, Joker, for whatever my mood is for the day, I guess.
Yeah, and we had as I was saying before the stream, we have Culture Kings. Culture Kings is like a store we have here where you've got like all this racks of hats, and all the display is full of hats. And yeah, so before Funko, I was always into collecting hats, and I was also collecting sneakers like your Jordans, yeah, and those kind of things. But yeah, yeah.
Jordan's the shoes are dope, but the thing about problem with those shoes is if you wear them, you get a little scuff on them. It's like no,
yeah, definitely,
no!
Yeah,
no,
absolutely, man. And I'd grab my sneakers if it was raining, and I'd take them off, and I'd just hold them in my hand, tuck it under my shirt, and then hit the train station, because the train station here is like only a few minutes walking distance, and yeah, so it's not very far from where we live from the train line.
So you tell me, raining outside, people would see this random dude walking with no shoes on,
with no shoes on. Yeah,
everybody out of my way.
Yeah,
I can totally picture that. Get away with my shoes.
Yeah. And also when growing up, we were always into collecting Lego pieces. So Mum would always have like Lego buckets for us kids to play with, and things like that. And we have these series that are happening now on TV called Lego Masters. I'm not sure if you guys have Lego Masters episodes over there, where you guys are from.
They do have like random Lego movies. Like I think there's a random things my kids watch, but
yeah.
I mean, the most thing I'm familiar with is like the Lego movie, of course, and then Batman Lego, because that's what my kid loves to watch.
Nice, yeah. And
I love Lego too. I like the bigger Legos, though, the architectural Legos. Like I did a video where freeze frame, where I built this thing.
Oh wow! Oh, look at that! Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
It was like 1,000 or 700, no, something like 1,000 pieces, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I just broke it.
Oh no!
I broke the tip. It's okay. I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, found it.
Let me just. Yeah, and this one is what was like your main lines that you love to collect?
DC, absolutely love DC. I love random anime. Like I don't like that any particular things, but I like anime. Like, where is he? He's on this side. Like All Might. I love All Might. I love My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
I got a signed Goku Pop, signed by Schemmel. And then, but the other lines I would collect are Movie Line, and then some random ad icons. But the big main thing was Batman.
Batman. Oh well.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I did a video about how many Batmans I had, and it went on for like 30 minutes. And I thought to myself, I'm like, oh my god, nobody's gonna watch this. And then like even now to this day, like I put it out maybe 6-7 months ago, and to this day it's still getting views, and I'm up to like almost 4,000 views on the video.
Oh, that's really good. Wow.
Yeah. It's the only video that's ever performed like that I got that many views.
Mm-hmm.
But every other video, it's like 80 views, 50 views.
Yeah.
And for some weird reason, this one just did phenomenal. I was like, okay.
Huh. Yeah. And I see you love collecting the 10 inches. So you've got the amazing 10-inch pops that you've got over there. Yeah. There you go, guys. The
Just
So
a
you got
couple of them. Fred,
Marvel
I
Zombie.
like to keep them out of box too. I don't like to keep them in box. If I collect 10-inch pops, I want them to be displayed, so they got to be nice enough to display out of box. Like I would love to get myself the 10-inch Gladiator Hulk.
Oh yes, that would be cool.
Yeah. Out of box, that would look fantastic.
Yeah.
And then there's a few more coming out there. There was another one I saw, the vintage Optimus Prime.
Oh yes, from Transformers. Oh man, love that one.
That looks good. I was looking, I was like, that would look awesome out of the box. I love the vintage ones like that as well.
Yeah.
And so even old school.
Here in Australia, the 10 inches are about $80 each. Yeah, so it's really cool that that you can get those ones. So yeah, I love the Masters of the Universe Skeletor. I love that one.
He's definitely dope. I like the gold one as well. I think there was a gold one. Was there a gold one? Like a variant gold one? I believe that came out later on.
Oh yeah.
They ended up being pretty good, looking good. But I think my favorite one is gonna be the thing with the half zombie. I think they did a really good job on that. But you know what I've noticed? Now this may freak you guys out, but don't get freaked out. Don't get all weirded. Okay? Just something I noticed. Now you take the 10-inch thing and the 10-inch All Might. I want you to just take a look at it. Do you notice anything peculiar about these guys?
Oh yeah. So one is a bubble and one, yeah.
Not just that, but the positioning of the hands.
Oh right. Yes.
The positioning of the body.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly
the same. Yeah.
It's so weird, man.
Yeah.
It tripped me out when I saw it the first time. I was like, why?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's common to see that in like different variations of the same pop.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's weird to see that. It's weird to see that in different pops.
100%, yeah.
And then of course I got the only pop that I kept out that was still in the box.
In the box. Oh, nice.
Which is my Dr. Manhattan.
Oh wow! Oh, look at that. Oh,
box.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
And I keep it with my issue number 1 of The Watchmen.
And so yeah, KNL, Chris has just drop your link so people can give you a follow. And just a tip, hey Chris, of the it must have been of the Lego that you were showing before. Yeah.
Just this tip, Chris, you pervert. Weird about things, Chris.
And Yopil, mega love shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for being here. And we have lovely Supine, a really good friend of mine, and says Sir Bees and hello Sir Lumberjacks. And
Oh, I like the sound of that, Sir Lumberjack.
yeah.
I like that.
Um,
That sounds almost as mystical as those water dragon things.
yeah.
I mean, I am pretty majestic. I don't mean to brag, but if you get me at the right angle with the right splash of ocean water behind me, forget about it.
Absolutely, man. Surfs up. Yeah. And you also collect other things as well, like comics. Is that comics and
Yeah.
things that you've got over there as well, my man?
I got some. Well, there's my big wall of comics behind me.
Oh wow! Look at that, guys.
I actually hand painted this myself.
Yeah.
And I weathered it. I did the desk to match. But no, I got a bunch. I'm a big collector of Spawn. I'm a big collector of comic book covers. I absolutely love artwork and some of the artwork is just phenomenal. Like just in this one, like I got the this is Deceased Dead Planet issue #1, but like just the artwork on this is just.
Oh, look at that! Yes, yes, that is nice.
Just a Joker who laughs, like half zombified. It's just crazy. Just dope. I love comic books. I love artwork. I got my I got actually to the point where I went out of my way and searched out an artist, an actual artist who draws and all that stuff, and I actually started hiring from him for a bunch of different things. So I got the Green Lanterns. I got him to do me. Where is it? This one recently, he drew me up. Still got to get a frame for it.
Oh wow, dude! Look at that. Nice. Oh, that's sick. Yeah. Oh man.
Like he does such amazing work.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. He did, I got him to make one for my buddy, and he did Dragon Ball Z, and it was Goku fighting Frieza.
Oh yeah.
Like a Super Saiyan level 3. It was awesome. I was like, it's phenomenal.
Yeah. No, guys, you have to check out. This is Funko's sign, and it is amazing. Yeah, I love that sign, dude. It's
a little ticky. Boom.
There you go, guys. Check it out. Ooh, in the scene and lights up and everything like that. Oh wow. Yeah. And look at that. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Yeah. So there you go, my friends. Yeah. and I love.
It took me forever to get him to make me one of those. I'm like, make me one. He's like, yeah, okay. And it just never happened. And finally, I bugged him into a way where it's like, okay, I finally made you one. I'm like, finally.
And I guess your favorite villain would be the Joker. I love that jumper you're wearing. That is nice.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, actually, my favorite villain I think is actually Black Manta.
Black Manta. Okay. Yeah.
I just think his design is just so slick. Yeah. And in the recent movie Aquaman, I love that he was the villain. I was like, and they did him so well. They did everything just so well. I was like, awesome.
Yeah.
I love comic movies.
That's really cool. I really love I have a lot of comics as well. So I have one here in Brisbane, which is called ECC. I think it is called Comics Etc. And I have a lot of the covers that have that, the graphic one where you turn onto its side, you can see different it's like what do you call it?
Oh yeah,
graphic thing you turn on the side and it
starts with an L.
Yeah.
Linear. Something.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, I'll have to show you them.
Almost like the holographic.
Holographic. That's the one. Yeah, holographic covers. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, those are Those are dope.
Hmm. And what was the biggest thing that attracted you to Funkos?
Dragon Ball Z. It was the Shenron pop, the 6-inch.
The 6-inch.
And I think
Nice.
it was the Emerald or the green one.
Mhm.
Is it Emerald? Was it Emerald? Jade?
Emerald.
Jade. It was the Jade one, the Jade Dragon. Oh, I
Yeah.
saw that one. I was like, I'm gonna have to get that one too because I sold it when I got rid of most of because I got rid of a lot of pops to kind of clean house a bit, and I got rid of all my Dragon Ball Z pops because they were just getting out of control. It's getting out of control, man. But the Dragon Ball Z pops are dropping lines every week or every other week.
Absolutely.
You gotta stop with that crap. Okay, enough of this stuff. Okay, you gotta limit your lines.
100%.
That's how you make money on. But anyways, that's why I stopped collecting Dragon Ball Z and I unloaded all of them. But if there's one I'm gonna if there's one I'm gonna buy back, it's gonna be the Jade one, and I'm gonna keep that one out of box too, somewhere fancy.
Yeah. And I
I
know like big lines of like anime, you got Star Wars, you got Disney, and those things that just keep rolling, keep going out, and yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you, Supine Kalamut. Sorry if I mispronounced that.
So we found a friend now. That's cool. So she's a really good friend of mine, and she does have a YouTube channel as well. So and it's Supine Kalamut. She does live streams as well, and everyone make sure you guys are connecting to her.
Yes, I'll be sure to connect.
Yeah. We have who else do we have here? Sorry, guys in the chat if I missed you guys over here. Hello to Max Lloyd, Roxy Vlogs, LJ the Geek. How you going? We have Lady Shyla. We have Lillian Channel. And we have Edna John, Lady Grace. We have.
Oh, I thought that said Elton John for a second. What? I was like, what?
Yeah, and we have Odd Creations, I think, and it says, "Hey, Chris." Yeah.
Cool.
And
That's a creative name.
My girlfriend Lily Queen. So make sure everyone in the chat as well to go follow her. She's got a premiere today, this evening, and so check out her channel. And she's on the road to 1K, and hope everyone can give her a sub. And yes, and yeah. So, what was your very first Funko that you ever bought? Was it the anime one from DBZ?
Actually, the first one that I ever bought was the Shazam Glow in the Dark.
Ah, the Shazam! Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the first one I actually got in hand, and then soon after came the Jade Dragon. But that's what pulled me in because you always get the pre-release like this is what's coming out like the advertisement that is coming out, and it was the ad that pulled me in. My buddy's like, "Oh, he's gonna be really good." I'm like, well, you know what? You're gonna have to get me one of those because they look fantastic. I was a big fan of Dragon Ball Z growing up, so I mean, I guess that's what it is for anybody that kind of does Funkos is that it's some sort of nostalgia in it somewhere around, like something that we've all seen, especially with the movie pops. Like movie pops is going to tap into everybody's nostalgia eventually, or the television show where like you get the old Fraggle Rock or stuff like that. I'm sure that just like brings back memory. Or like what was the vintage toys they had just done with the Operation dude and the Rock'em Sock'em robots,
Oh yes, those ones. Yeah.
It's just nostalgia. I mean, and I guess that's what kind of typically pulls anybody into Funko in the long run, right? Not personal. Like that's what really like kind of blew out. Like when I started seeing all the other pops that they started having, it's like when it comes to Funko Pops, there's like basically any person. there's basically a Funko Pop for. Anything there's almost a Funko Pop for, you know?
That's
It's
right.
crazy.
Because with Funko, everyone is a fan of something, and there's so many genres that you guys can collect. And my very first one, my man, Chris, is the Michael Jackson. This
Oh,
one,
nice.
yeah, and uh, that was my very first one. I got that one, yeah. But before that, I was shifted two NBA ones, which was Jeremy Lin and Dwight Howard, and yeah, and they were out of box, of course. I didn't. And then see them in the box, and then yeah, I went into the store. I saw the Michael Jackson one, and I was like, "Oh man, so cool! I gotta have this one." And I actually threw away the box, unfortunately, but I wish I kept the box. But yeah,
You never
yeah,
really know the value of something until like years later, and it's like, ah,
uh-huh,
like why did I do
absolutely,
that?
yeah, yeah.
That's what
But
I did with my Star Wars Episode 1 figures. I just kept them. I bought them as a kid, thinking that maybe this is going to be worth something with some days, and I kept everything in packages. So all
mhm,
like Episode 1 figures still in their packages.
yeah,
Oof. And
mhm,
they're not worth much.
yeah,
No,
and
no,
and yeah, so that was those ones. Yeah, yeah.
definitely dope.
And K&L, today's guest on the road to 700 Lumberjacks Pop. So yeah, make sure you guys are, connecting to Lumberjacks, and also K&L on the road to 1K as well, guys. Make sure that you guys connect to K&L, Chris, my boy, and also Lily. She is.
He's shooting up there really fast, KNL.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you know
uh,
what? It's good quality content that he's got. You know, it's. I'm surprised it took it this long that people didn't notice, but I mean, it was bound to happen eventually, right? Especially for him, he's got a great channel. So
yes, very good channel, and yeah, and what was your most valuable or memorable Funko Pop that you have?
my most valuable one is all right. Well, okay. I was gonna say my most expensive one, but there's a difference between expensive and valuable. My most valuable one is basically it's like a $10 um, Joker from the Batman movie, like not the bank robber Joker, but the other Joker that was in that line, the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yes, with the bank
Yeah,
robber, is it Tupac?
that's it. Well, not
Mm.
and they're not the same. Well, they have one that's together, but they have them also separate, and I have the separate one, so it's only about a $10 pop. But it's just because my buddy he gifted it to me, and it meant a lot. So
You
um,
know,
it was that's probably my more valuable one. Probably one I
yeah,
wouldn't get rid of. That one, and then the other one that I kind of bought off him for like extremely cheap, which is the bank robber Joker. So which is upwards now of like $420 Canadian or something like that. I
mhm.
think I spent less than 200 on it.
Oh wow, oh, okay, yeah, and memorable, yeah, it's the one that you said being gifted to you. So yeah, nice.
Yeah, well, my most memorable one actually is a Green Hornet one I have because it's like pretty
Okay,
much the only one my wife ever bought me. So
hmm, yeah.
that was actually special because actually it's one of a kind.
Yeah, so I have a few of them that are rising. So the Marty McFly with the hoverboard, I have that one. The Jimi Hendrix with the guitar with like the flame, and he's kneeling down. I've got that one. But the most expensive one that I found in my local store, comics, books and comics, that was $80, and it's the glow in the dark Ghost Rider on the bike. So yeah, so that's really nice glow on these, with the skull and the flames on the
Okay, the
bike,
flames
and
do glow.
yeah,
Nice.
so the flames glow and the head, and yeah, which is really cool. Yeah.
You get a good glow. You get a good glow on the flames. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's a good glow on that one, and um, yeah, so I was lucky because when I saw it that day, I was like, oh, should I pick it up or shouldn't I? And then the next day, it was still there, and I was like, oh well, I'll definitely pick it up. And I was lucky I did because now they don't have them anymore. I think so. Yeah,
Got yourself a nice vaulted pop there.
bolted pop. Yeah, yeah. So how about you with this one? Like, have you ever been to a store and then the next day you went back and it was like not there, or did you? Yeah, were you able to find something that you like? Yeah.
I had a problem with walking into stores and like seeing something I really liked and like not pulling the trigger. So I think I've always pulled the trigger on it. Like if ever I've seen something, I usually grab it, thinking exactly that. Like, well, what if I don't grab it and then I try to come back and grab it and it's gone? And then it's like I'm kicking myself for it. So I usually just bite the bullet and I'm like, I'm gonna take this now.
Yeah. K&L says, yeah, that's like the Jeffrey as Iron Man I won from you, Chris. I've never get rid of that, my friend. Yeah. So the Jeffrey giraffe.
That was a sick pop.
Yeah.
That was good. I did because we don't get them too often, but when we do, they're actually like really good. Sometimes we get Canadian exclusives.
Yeah.
And then when we do, they're pretty dope. But I've only seen a couple. They're usually just the Jeffrey the giraffes. But there's a couple Marty McFly. I know there's a Marty McFly variant where there was I think it was a Canadian Fan Expo.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's the only ones I've seen.
Yeah. So I'm gifting K&L the Batman with the guitar. Have you seen that one?
What's it called? What's it called? The Batman.
I think it's a PX. Is it a PX one sticker?
Yeah, it's definitely a PX.
Mm.
It's a PX exclusive, but what is it like?
It's really cool because the guitar's got like little symbols of the bat symbol on it, and it's got like some flames on it as well. And such a good one, man. I love that pop too.
Yeah, coming at the flames are coming at the end of it, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
cool. That's such a cool one, Bees. The Jimi Hendrix with flaming guitar. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I used to listen to so much Hendrix when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
It was the Hogan song, too. Hulk Hogan used to come out to that song.
Hulk Hogan, yeah. Uh-huh.
He's in the NWO. Yeah! Hogan! Yeah! I actually just watched the 93 Royal Rumble. Believe it or not. Okay. So I'm sitting there, and it's like every 2 minutes, I'm like, oh, who's coming out next? Who's coming out next? I'm like, and you get all the old vintage fighters coming out, like, what was it? Sergeant Slaughter, Macho Man Randy Savage,
yes,
Roddy Piper, the IRS. I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot about the IRS.
Yeah.
It was awesome to watch that. And
the
$1 Million Man.
The $1 Million Man, that's right, yeah.
Ted DiBiase with his $1 Million belt, his diamond encrusted belt. And then it was crazy to see The Undertaker young again with Paul Bearer coming out with him.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And I love the what one is it? That WWE one with the Rock, and it's on the it's got the ring and yeah.
Oh, with Stone Cold?
Yes, that one. Yeah, with Stone Cold.
Yeah, that one looks cool. I will admit, I don't have actually any wrestling pops because I don't really collect wrestling pops, but that one is definitely a cool one. That one stands out. If I was going to collect one, it'd definitely be that one.
Yeah, and I have the woo the
Ric Flair.
Yeah, the Ric Flair with the glitter.
It's funny you say that. That's who actually won that '93 Royal Rumble was Ric Flair.
Oh yeah,
and he stays in it from the beginning. He's like the second one out, and then he lasts right to the end. He ends up winning. Hogan ends up getting flipped out, but it was funny.
Yeah. Woo!
You just see he's just like, no. Thing underneath the freaking low blow. It's like, oh, I forgot how dirty you were, Flair.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And hello to devoted to devoted to Disney down under Australia. So they're based in WA in Perth, and I just had a collab with them last night, and very great. Very amazing people, and yeah. Chris, whatever happened to going beyond the trouble? Oh, what's this one? Beyond and trouble people.
Oh, well, going beyond. Okay, so in Canada, we deal with really cold winter, and I'm not about to go outside and explore in cold winter. I don't do that. I may be a lumberjack, but I'm a lumberjack who likes warm temperatures. I am a warm temperatured person. But we expect to see a video drop on going beyond probably in the next month or so. We'll be exploring I researched and found out an abandoned condo complex. Complo. That's what happens when you've been working all day and you're trying to spit out a sentence and you conjoining words. You're just trying to save time at this point. Complo. But anyways, it was a condo complex. And it's an abandoned condo, and it just looks crazy cool. So that's going to be popping out sometime in the next month or so. I'll be exploring that.
Oh, I can't wait to see that, man.
We explored an abandoned farm, and then when we did some research afterwards, we found out that it was an abandoned crack house.
There you go. Yeah.
It was a lab or something like that. It was like a meth lab or something like that. And we my buddy, like when we went downstairs, he's like, "Oh, this is." Okay, this is actually pretty all new hosing and new piping, and we're like, look at my buddy's like, if anybody's here, if anybody's here, we're not here to cause trouble. Get around his eyes, like, oh, he's like, thank God. He's like, I was scared. I was like, the first house was just the freakiest, like on edge, because we're not supposed to be here. It's like, what's that noise? It's a creepy noise in the dark. Let's not go over there. It's cool. Yeah. It's an adrenaline rush. And then the Trouble People was a podcast we used to do with I used to do with K&L Collectibles actually. I'm always up for that whenever we want to start that back up.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
I got nothing but time now. I'm on lockdown.
Under lockdown. Yeah.
Nothing but time.
Yeah. That's cool. We have big waves here in the oceans and things like that, and so Lily Queen and Sapine talking about swimming. I love swimming, and hopefully that's good.
I like swimming in pools. I don't like swimming. I don't like swimming in things where I can't see something coming up underneath me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in a dark lake, it's just something unsettling about that. About not being able to see, especially like I remember at my bachelor party, we were swimming in the lake all weekend, and I was drunk, so I was like, yeah, you know what, it didn't really matter. Then the last day, this big snapping turtle, like this big, man, it's like big, man. It's just chilling by our dock, and I'm like, that thing was in the water the entire time. That's why I don't like swimming in the water.
No, especially when it comes to like we get jellyfishes, like the blue jellyfishes. If you get that, they sting. They're very painful. Yeah.
You got pee on it, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, you're in some trouble if you get stung and you're by yourself. Like, if you get stung in the back, and you're by yourself.
Yeah.
You better find a stranger quickly to pee on you.
Absolutely.
Because that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. You get the lifeguards. Just
Whoa. How did somebody? Oh my God. Whoa. Well, we get jellyfish too, but I got not as much.
Not as much.
Like we're in Ottawa, so but like when I go visit my family closer to the is it Atlantic Ocean, off the coast of like Quebec. So it's basically in between Quebec and New Brunswick. But in that water, there's sometimes some jellyfish. So, but you just gotta watch it.
That's right. You got to watch out for sure. Yeah. Hello to Luck. What's wrong? How you going?
Lac-Watering.
Yeah.
Lac-Watering Bow.
Yeah. So how you going? We have Pops for Sale Adelaide. How you going? And Lily says, I want to learn more swimming lessons in Singapore. I don't have time, busy at work, and yeah, everyday work. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jellyfish scene at the end. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, the Heartbreak Kid. Yeah, okay. I had to read up a little bit there to see what he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
And you know what I'm talking about. You got to read up a little bit, but he's talking about the Heartbreak Kid, the jellyfish scene.
Oh, yes, at the end.
Hold still. He's like, what? No.
Oh, well.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
There was an episode of Friends as well too, where they were at the lake,
Yeah.
and then or they were at the ocean, and Monica gets stung.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? He's like, "Oh, I tried, but I couldn't go." So I stepped up. I would have beat on any one of you guys.
And hello to Pop Migs. Says, hey everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely got to watch out for. And do you have any of the Friends Pops?
No, but I find them pretty comical that they did Monica with the frizzed out hair, like the Cuban hair or wherever they go for the honeymoon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Looks like Cousin It or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the other one they released? The chicken, the Joey with the chicken on his head. Or no, it was Monica with chicken on his head. With the chicken on her head. That one's a good one too. Those are probably my two favorite ones. Are those pops?
Yeah.
Oh, and Bunny Chandler.
And Buddy Chandler. Oh, that's nice. And hello to Turtle Shang. Hey, Shangy.
I like that name, Turtle Shang.
Yeah.
My kung fu, I know Turtle Shang Fu.
Yeah. She has a lovely aquarium of turtles, and really love animals. Lots of love for animals, and yeah.
I love turtles.
I love the turtles as well. Yeah.
I'm always the type too to like pull over on the side of the road when I see one crossing, like move it over close or like guide it over. Like when it's hit by a car. It's like, oh, you poor thing, you can't run any faster than what you're doing right now. And it's like
and it's just slowly moving. Yeah.
Yeah. One of those will destroy your tires too. Just boom, finito.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Ah, yes. Turkey on her head, just like the Mr. Bean chase. Yeah.
I have that chase.
I still haven't gotten that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
And is there any Funkos that you would love to see made by Funko?
Oh. Yeah, I would love to see the rest of the line of the Dark Knights.
The Dark Knights.
They're missing the what's her name? The one that's supposed to be the Batman of Aquaman. I think it's the Drowned.
Oh,
okay. I think that's her name. They're missing that one, and I think they're missing one other one. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they got them all. But they're definitely missing that one. They need to make that one to finish the set, and then I can have them all.
Yeah.
I love the Dark Knight's story. I love how they're each individual stories. There was a while there where I would like do every video I would do like a pop that was related to comic books, and I would talk about the story and like where they were originally released and who wrote the first story and all this. So I learned a lot about the Dark Knights.
That's nice. Yeah. I love the movie The Dark Knight as well. And do you have the 18? What is it? 18-inch Batman? The
I
really
do.
big one? Oh,
I do.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
have that
everyone's
one.
got that in their collection.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the blue one, the Adam West version.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
same.
like a grail on my
Yeah.
list. I would love to have that one.
I couldn't find that one even at a Comic Con. I couldn't find that one here, which is called Supernova.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I do have the 18-inch the black Batman, which was really really cool. Yeah,
Well, I'd like to customize one. I
they
might buy
customized.
one. I think I might buy one in the future to like customize it and be like the first customized 18-inch.
Yeah.
Send it to somebody. Here, customize this, but it probably costs like $200 just in shipping.
Mhm. Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah. And yeah, I also love to what the movie here in Australia, if they can make the license for Crocodile Dundee. Now this is a knife. No, this is a knife. I love to have that one. I have the Steve Irwin's here, and the recent one I got was Steve Irwin with the dog. So that's that one there. I can show you that one. Um, So we have the recent one that came out was the one with the dog, Sue, and
Oh,
that's this one here, and he's kneeling down, and that's the Australian Steve Irwin. Um, yeah, so that's the recent drop.
nice. I used to
Um,
watch him all the time growing up.
yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the chase. I love to have the chase variant of Steve. And then I have um, this one, which is
Nice.
the one with the snake, and it's got
Yeah,
the pop culture sticker on that one. Yeah,
that's nice. I love the
and
stickers.
that's the legend there, the Crikey Stevie. Yeah, and this one is it's got my logo on it, but but that's the one where he's got the crocodile. He's carrying the crocodile, and yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
I actually, the first chase I actually found in the wild. Well, actually, I went to Hot Topic and they had one chase left of Steve Irwin.
Oh yeah.
Picked him up. I picked him up, and it wasn't for me. It was for my buddy that I host Funkos After Dark with. And I just gave it to him. Basically, I was like, "Hey," I took a picture of it. He's like, "I'm so jealous." I'm like, "It's yours." I'm like, "I have no desire for this pop." It's just that I love Steve Irwin. I think he was an amazing dude. Like he's just awesome shows. It's just not my style of pop, but I knew it meant a lot more to him too to have it. So I figured, hey,
Yeah.
here you go. Pay it
So
forward.
Australia Zoo is not very far from where we live here, so it's about as a 30-minute drive. Heading up the coast, which is up to Sunshine Coast, very beautiful place over there, and yeah, so we get a lot of kangaroos jumping around everywhere. So yeah, yeah,
Just imagine you driving, all of a sudden, bing, bing,
yeah,
bing, bing, bing.
yeah.
My car.
But if anyone, if anyone in the chat or anyone ever sees Steve Irwin, please hit me up. I'll definitely, want to get that one so I can complete the collection. I'm messing, but yeah. So KNL says, where is it? Um, was lucky enough to pull the Steve Owen chase. Gave it to La. Oh, that's nice. And she's really she really likes him. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Chris.
Nice.
And I hope to go to Aussie Land next year. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, it's a great place, to visit, and yeah, hmm, yeah. So yeah, so I think as well, like being in the '80s, I love the Street Sharks. And I love the Biker Mice from Mars. I love
Street Sharks
yeah,
are awesome.
yeah,
Going through swimming through the pavement. That's
yeah,
awesome. That's so cool.
yeah,
They don't make shows
and
like that anymore, man.
mm,
They just don't. Like
that's right.
I feel like all the great shows came out in the '90s, and then after that, like when the 2000s hit, they kind of just started going.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Saturday morning cartoons, like I can still watch those as an adult now,
Mm,
and have no problem. And then I watch the stuff my kids watch, and it's like, oh my god, turn it off.
yeah.
Like I'm a kid at heart. I love cartoons. I'll watch all that old stuff, but it's just this new stuff. Blah.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah. So I think, if they can, with those Street Sharks, they probably could come with stands as well, like having the rollerblades on the stands and having things like that for them, and yeah, and they could make like chase variants, I guess.
Oh yeah, that'd be
um yeah.
definitely some cool
Uh,
props there.
K&L says yes. So they're just releasing the Mighty Ducks pops, and this one's need Mighty Max pops too. Yeah. Hmm.
Mighty Max, was that the little mouse
Yeah, I
with the
believe it
yellow
was.
jumpsuit and the red cape?
Hmm.
I think that was him. Mighty Max. Oh no, that was Mighty Mouse. Never mind. I'm thinking Mighty Mouse.
Oh. Yeah. And have you ever received Funkos from like your wife or your family or your close friends?
Like have I ever received or have I ever seen them?
Yeah,
I've
as a
received
gift.
one from my wife.
Oh
That was the
wow.
Green Hornet. That was it.
Mhm.
And that's why that one is one of a kind.
Yeah.
And then my buddy Sam has gifted me a few, and then
Oh
I
yeah.
got a few. I got a couple from I got one from K&L.
That you were
He,
saying before earlier. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
he hooked me up with he hooked me up with a Chucky and
Chucky.
a church, a
Mm.
church with Gauge with church.
Hmm.
So that was pretty dope too.
Nice. um. No, it's a show with the kid with the magical red red cap and went
Well,
on
eventually,
adventures from time. Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that one.
Hmm. I'll have to check it
I
out
remember
on
that one.
yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure I would remember it if I saw an intro or something like that. I remember we used to watch this show where this kid used to travel on a stamp. It was called Timmy and the Traveling Stamp.
Yeah.
And every time, like, this like kazoo would go off, like this little kazoo song would go. And it was like the most
Oh, that
annoying
yes,
thing.
the most
And
catchiest song, dude. Yeah.
it was like burned into my. It was burned. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like the song that's just burned into your head. It was the most annoying freaking song, but it's burned into your head. It's like, it's like
The Bango Boys are coming and everyone is jumping.
uh.
um, and Lily says, I'm here, Sissy, fine to make friends all over the world because one of my goals is to travel other countries with me. That's so sweet. Thank you. I love to travel all around the world, especially to Canada and to America as well, over in the States, because I got lots of friends like you guys, and would be really good to visit all of you. Yeah, after the pandemic is all done, it's all finished, and we'll be able to travel again. So
You want to visit Canada in either August to September
uh-huh.
or what's the other months? April, the end of April, mid-June, and then it gets really freaking hot.
Ah, yes.
And it's not so much the heat, it's the humidity. It's the humidity that's brutal over here. Oh, like it could be 40, it could be 45 degrees and hit 55 with the humidity, and you're dying, man. You're dying at that point.
That's it. Yeah.
I'd rather work in extreme cold than work in extreme heat.
Yeah. Like here in Australia, like in Brisbane, like it never snows here, but like it does get like around 42 degrees heat and things like that. And we were suffered by really bad bushfires just a year ago. And yeah, so many people got affected from the bushfires. So we got the bushfires pop which I have in the collection room.
The heroes pop there?
Yeah, the heroes pop. Yeah. So to collaborate with that one, but that's what I want to do. I want to see the snow with Lily, and it'll be really cool to visit the snow. Yeah.
Well, then go in December. Then come in at the end of December, early January.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good time to come.
Yeah.
Probably January.
Mm-hmm.
February's cold as shit. You don't want to be here.
Yeah. So Johnny Funko and Dee, are really good friends. I love to see them over there in Canada as well, because so this one is do you keep an estimate count of how many Funkos are in your collection? So do you use an app or?
I used to use the Funko app, and then I haven't updated it since I sold a bunch of stuff. But I was at one point up to 5,800 and something.
Oh wow!
Dollars, not pops.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah. Pops. And okay, how many did I sell, and how much money do I have now?
Yeah.
No, I think I had up to 200 pops at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to minimize it a bit because I was running out of space, to be honest. And that's that's what happens when you collect Funko Pops. Your biggest problem is, spending on Funko Pops and finding space to put these Funko Pops after a while. Like my shelves were going up to the roof and the ceilings, and I was like, what? Trying to maneuver my Batman around the rungs of my roof. I was like, jeez.
Yeah.
More shelves. So I think I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shelves up at once.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like 8-foot shelves.
Yeah. And did you get the what are the places that you bought your shelves from?
I think I got them from the Home Depot. Home Depot. And then just popped them in myself.
Yeah. We have the glass cabinet ones I got from IKEA, and then
those are sick.
And then the other ones I got was from Bunnings. We got Bunnings warehouse here, which is they have you get the brackets and the walls and put them on there, so it's really cool. Yeah. Hello to Jay Blazin. It says, "What's up, everybody?" And so those were the shelves. Yeah. Yeah. What are shelves?
Daniel doesn't have shelves. He just has pops everywhere.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have walls, really. His house is actually made of pops. Mm-hmm. Some bricklayers just came by, laid some mortar down, and threw some pops on there, and that was his house.
Yeah.
Threw some electrical wiring in, put some insulation. It's all good.
Yeah, I love his collection. I was still trying to hunt down the Tiny Ghosts and BIM toys and all of those really, really cool little, figures. And those Tiny Ghosts is amazing. Yeah.
He's the one that got me hooked on the chomps.
The chomps as well, yeah.
Now I've got myself, I think, 9 chomps. I'm trying to fill up this shelf. I had to put them all away, but I'm trying to I have 9 spots, so I want to put 9 chomps there. And hanging up on the wall. But so far, I've got the cotton candy, the reverse cotton candy, the original, the Bigfoot, and then I somehow ended up getting the lava chomp off the draw. And then I think I have the purple and the electric orange as well.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
sick. Yeah.
Oh, the glow in the dark orange, electric purple, glow in the dark orange.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a
wow.
big fan of Chomps
Yeah.
now.
Yes. And Collector Pop 27, my man Rod. How you going, my man? It's just turned up in the building, and Rod and so guys, make sure that you guys are connecting to Collector Pop 27. They do amazing on their channel, and yeah, get them up there, and yeah. So he says, yeah, what's up, everyone, um. And KNL says, it's my fault indeed. And Castle Cast got me into Tiny Ghosts and Chomps. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking at the tiny ghosts, and the ones that really interest me are like the ninja ones, and the like the one sumo wrestler one. And it's like
Okay.
$400 to get that one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Yeah.
nice. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah. And yeah. So KNL, Chris says, 9 now. You got more than me now, buddy.
I'm an 8. I'm an 8. I'll be at 9
Yeah.
soon, though. I'm saving 9 for the barista chomp.
Mm-hmm.
Will be
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
I've been hunting him down for a while, but
Mm-hmm. And LJ says, I really like the chomps, just never get them on the drops. Yeah.
oh, the drops are so hard. Like, thankfully, if you're part of the Abominable Chomp group on Facebook, they're pretty good with giving the members like an extra chance almost. With the lava chomp, I got lucky. I just happened to see that they had posted, like they'll always post it on the page that they dropped it, and they had dropped it and it sold out in like maybe a minute. And then they had done a special release just for the members of the group, and that's how I ended up getting the lava chomp on the drop.
Oh well.
And that was the only one I've ever gotten on a drop was a chomp, and that was the only one I've ever gotten. And man, I was excited. I was like, and my wife talking to me, and I'm like, it was all going in one ear and out the other because like I was all in the excitement caught up. It's like, oh my god, it's live, it's live. Oh, I got my phone, I got my credit card, I'm all good. She's like talking to me. It's like, are you even listening? I'm like, no, doing something. This is truly really important. So I was pretty happy I got it.
That's awesome. Yeah. No worries, my man, Rod. Anytime, my man. So Rod is also big into Pokemon and love what he does with his cards as well. And yeah, it's really cool.
Pokemon, I used to love Pokemon growing up. You know how cool it would be like when Pokemon the game came out, everybody was so excited. You get like 50 people. Man, our streets were littered with kids. There's 50 people walking around. I was out there too. I'm not gonna lie. I was out there too walking around. Good exercise. Whatever.
Yeah.
But man, it was such a letdown after though, like not being able to battle each other. And now you can do all that stuff. But I remember at the beginning it was kind of just a letdown. It was such a battery chewer, but I was still walking around. And then I had one buddy that got a watch that just walks around for you and collects Pokemon. Like, at that point, I'm like, what's the point at that point? You bought a watch to collect Pokemon for you. I'm like, how much did you spend on this watch? First of all, where do you even get how much did you spend on this watch? It's like, $150. I'm like, oh, you spent $150 on a watch to collect fake Pokemon? It was addictive, though. It was addictive for the first little while, and then they started coming out with the different generations. When I grew up watching Pokemon, it was Pokemon 2000 was the first Pokemon movie that came out when I was watching it. Mewtwo was dope, and then you get the old games like on Game Boy with the blue and the red.
Yes, I
remember
that.
There was like a secret way you could get Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And you had to like find him on a little island somewhere. It was cool though. Brings back memories, nostalgia.
Definitely does. And KNL says La wants the 1-2. Barista Chomp. Yeah.
Burgers and Chomps, awesome. That's the whole reason why I collect Chomps. Well, one of them, other than Chris. He's the main reason why I collect Chomps. It's his fault.
And hello to Daisy Bronze Bond. Yeah, how you going? We have Jean Marcel. How you going? This one. Okay. Chris says I've only been successful once on a chomp drop. Got Patina Liberty for NYCC last year. Oh, yes, I remember that one that you showed. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a nice one, yeah.
Mm.
He's got a nice size collection of Chomps, him.
He does, yeah. Yeah. And this one is, what would be your advice for those that wanting to start out collecting, just in general, or, in that love to collect things? Yeah.
Follow either Pop Price Guide and the Funko app if you're going to be buying if you're going to be buying in the second market. Because people love to try and rip people off. I mean, most of the time, I find that the Funko community is pretty good. Everybody's pretty legit. But, of course, in any community, you're going to get those douchebags or douche canoes, whatever, that want to take advantage of you. So it's good. My advice, my biggest, strongest advice is to follow the Prop Price Guide. Those will give you the most legit prices. I find the Pop Price Guide is probably the best one to follow, especially for different countries. It's all pretty universal for that one. Also, mystery boxes. Stay away from Amazon. Stay away from eBay. You just stay away from those. Do not get your Amazon. Do not get your mystery boxes at mass corporations like that. They do not care. They're going to ship you your pops in any condition. It doesn't matter. And you will not see a refund, and you probably won't even see your money's worth in the pops. As you could see in my last video that I released, it was actually because I'm in the moving process, I've just kind of started re-releasing older videos.
Yeah.
And in my first video, I actually had an Amazon box, and I didn't pull one good pop out of that box. Like, now looking back at it, I was like, oh, in the time, I was like, oh, this one's okay. And then, like, the other 5, I had no idea what they were. So maybe if you're going to start collecting, maybe it's good for a starter pack. But even at that point, not really. And then if you are purchasing online, or you're purchasing from another country, or purchasing from, actually, you know what, purchasing from anybody. It doesn't have to be from another country. It can be the same country, same product, whatever. Make sure that if you are doing wire transfers or you're using PayPal, use goods and services. Only use goods and services. Do not, unless you trust the person, do not use friends and family. A lot of people try to shaft you like that. Do not let them do that. All right? You want to go goods and services. That way you cannot get ripped off. If they rip you off, you can get your money back through PayPal, and they will assist you. But if you go through friends and family, you're screwed.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Yeah, thank you for that tip, my man. That's yeah. I'll have to be careful now. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, friends and family is good if you know the person, or if they got good recommendations. They have recommendations from people. But if you don't know them, and I would suggest goods and services.
Goods and services.
They'll have to pay like a 5% surcharge, not surcharge, but a 5%. I think it's 5%, something like that. Anyways, but it's a small amount. It's like an extra $5 to ship it. But for me, it should be the sellers that take care of the shipping. So, yeah. But my opinion.
Oh, that's good. And Chris says, and all in protectors now to recommend those to any chomp collectors out there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, they have protectors for the chomps. Nice. And then Amazon was my first Funko mystery box. Oh, okay.
I feel like Amazon is like everybody's first Funko mystery box. He's like, oh, I get 6 pops, and I get a chance of a chase, and I get an exclusive no matter what. Yeah,
Yeah.
can't lose. And then like you look back and you're like, oh my god, that was terrible. What the hell was I thinking?
Yeah. And hello to Dream Kalamut. That's Sabine's sister, and yeah, really good. Yeah, and make sure you guys are following Dream as well. And yes, so this one is, do you see yourself still buying like 10, 20 years from now? Yeah, and would your collection ever stop?
No, collector never stops collecting.
No, that's for
It's just
sure.
and now that I've gotten back into comic books, it's just like I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious with my spending, but over time I plan to just accumulate more grails as opposed like I find that when I started. That's another thing I'm going to throw out there for new collectors. Buy ones you like. Buy it for what you enjoy. Don't buy in mass quantities. You'll end up like me, where I just kind of bought everything that was coming at me, and I just ended up with a bunch of pops at the end that I didn't really want, and I couldn't unload because nobody really wanted them. So it was those type of pops. So I ended up giving a lot away. I ended up putting some as just giveaways, and I mean, you want to collect stuff that you really enjoy collecting. You want to like Batman. I love Batman. I'll always be collecting those pops. Like I specifically look for Batman pops, and over in a couple of years, hopefully, I can acquire maybe the 1 in 100. It was a Hot Topic exclusive. Or a Hot Topic, yeah, it was a Hot Topic exclusive. It was 1 in 100, and it was like a white. It was like a white glow in the dark Batman. But anyways, I think it's like $2,000, $2,500. I would like to get that in the future.
Yeah,
but I mean that's a lot of money to spend on them. In the end, they are just toys. In the end, and when you put in a dollar sign on it, you gotta be a little bit like $2,500. Will my wife kick me in the face for this? Possible.
Yeah. As long as you pay the bills, and everything else, yeah. Happy wife, happy life. That's for sure.
That's it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be starting to get back into comics as well, like because I always go there like on a Wednesday. I travel into town in the city and go to my local comic book store and up on the rooftop on there they've got all the statue figures as well, and they're really cool. Yeah,
I've been looking at the statues lately, looking more at them.
Like I saw this She-Man. What is it called? From Masters of the Universe. She-Ra, sorry. And that was going for a hefty price. That was like $800, I think, nearly about $1,000 for a big statue though. Like it's quite big, and it's really detailed. I like to get that one someday if I had the money.
I know what you mean. I saw one that's a Dr. Manhattan, and it's like a 12-inch scale figure, and it's just like the detail on it looks so dope, and it's about $1,200 on eBay.
Oh wow! Yeah.
One day,
yeah. And this one is my man Chris. When you go out and you buy a certain Funko Pop, are you selective, or do you know straight away which one you want?
Usually I know which one I want, but for me, it's like walking into an old video store, right? You go in there, you know what you want, but you go in there and you look at everything anyways because you enjoy looking at everything. The same stuff happens to me now. You think that goes away when the video stores closed down? No, it didn't, because Netflix came around. I do the same crap with Netflix. I just scan Netflix for like hours. I could go for an hour just going through without even picking anything and just looking at all the covers because I like to look at things.
Yeah. Yeah. And major shout out to Shangi as well. Make sure you guys are following Shangi Girl. And yeah. So this one is, how does your wife feel about your collection, and is she very supportive? Hmm.
No. She didn't really like it. Well, it's not that she didn't like it. She just doesn't pay any mind to it, I guess.
Mhm.
It's kind of separate worlds. She has her thing. I kind of have my collecting, and she does building stuff and making stuff with things.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the best description ever, wasn't it? She likes making stuff with things,
Mhm.
using stuff.
As long as your missus is very supportive, which is really cool. Yeah, and she loves what you do, and yeah. um, and what are your favorite places to shop? Yeah, when buying, or do you like shopping online, or do you like to hunt more?
I've if for physical stores, I like to go to my absolute favorite store to go to is a little local store that we have in Ottawa. It's
Hmm.
called Leisure Park Entertainment,
Mm,
and
wow.
the owner is really chill. He stocks the store up with Funko Pops, Funko sodas, everything Funko related. He's 20% off in his store for everything Funko related.
Mm,
Once you buy like 3 Funko items, you get the discount.
yes.
It could be any Funko items, but he doesn't overcharge. Like he gets them in, and he like I don't know what the heck Toys R Us is doing, but they charge $20 per Funko soda can, which is
Oh,
just
yeah.
absolutely ridiculous. Seeing especially that half of them are open anyways, if not 75% of them, because they don't watch them or they don't put them in locations where the people aren't tempted to open them.
Mm,
But that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with open cans for $20. Whereas this guy over at Leisure Park, Robert, he sells them at like $13, $14.
mm, yeah.
So, I mean, just my favorite place to shop in person and online. I like fun.com. That's where I'll get all my sodas from.
Mhm.
And then I've gotten some mystery boxes from Spastic Collectibles, My World. I don't get them too often anymore, but
Mm,
when I do, I think it would be probably Spastic Collectibles that I would buy from.
yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So if for me, the online stores, we have, as everyone knows, the pop culture. They do the exclusives from things like that. So I like getting the exclusives from the pop culture. But my very favorite, and shout out to these guys, is the Pop a Lot shop over in Vegas. Yes, Pat, Laura, and the girls, and I love what they do on there. They have a Instagram called the Pop a Lot Shop, and they do a lot of auctions. And I think their auctions are every Thursday over there in the States, but here it's Friday for us, where they would do the auctions. So yeah,
Pop a
shout
Lot
out.
shop.
Yeah, so the Pop a Lot shop. Yeah, so really really good, and I'm so happy because they do internet like they do the auction for Australia as well, so we can us Australians can buy from them, and they do have a shop as well,
I'm already
online
following
store.
them.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
It's funny. I'm already following you.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. And I hopefully do a collab with them. In Yeah, but it's really cool. And my local store is called Game Traders, so I get a lot of pops from Game Traders locally, which we have a game card, which if you spend about 12, I think the 12th one is free, and then it goes into an monthly thing where you can choose, if you are a winner, you choose the selective things on the screen of chase variants. So it's always good. Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
something like that with EB Games, and they tricked me. They
Mm.
duped me. I was bamboozled. Okay, I was
No.
just straight up bamboozled into buying one of these platinum cards, getting the platinum membership, and they're like, "Oh, once you buy Funko Pops here. You get the 11th one free.
The one free, yeah.
That never happened. I never got nothing. I must have bought like 20, 30 pops there, and I never got nothing. Lies.
Yeah.
I was lied to. I was bamboozled by EB Games, and I'll never forget them.
Yeah.
Except for when I go buy a statue there in a couple weeks.
Yeah. We have EB Games here, so I think EB Games is a internationally one, because we with EB Games you've got all the games like your PS, your Switch, and all that. But then you've also got a little section called Zing, and Zing is where you've got a whole collection of pops to all different kinds of figures as well, and I like them as well. So
Nice.
yeah. And shout out to Gene Masel as well, guys. Make sure that you guys are following Gene Masel. And yeah. So yes, and what are you? Have you been to a Comic Con, or have you been to a Comic Con over there? Yeah.
I've been to the Canadian Fan Expo. This is probably the closest thing I've been to that. Close to Comic Con, but that's where I met Sean Schemmel, which is the voice actor for Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, wow.
I bumped in. Well, didn't like right next to him. Like almost bumped into the dude, but the guy, the main actor from The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, the main cop. I guess he's a cop in the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't been watching the one. Is it WandaVision or? The Boys. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. They're on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah. The Boys, and then I met that guy, and then I saw the original RoboCop.
Oh wow!
I saw Steven Seagal.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Seagal. I was like Seagal. Seagal. Look over at my buddy. I'm gonna go fight him.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're not. I'm like, I'm gonna go fight him. I would have got destroyed.
Yeah. And did you ever get so were there signed pops you had? Yeah.
The signed ones that I had. Okay, so I had a bunch of them at one point. I sold off a couple of them, but I still have a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. So I have the Batman and Green Lantern comic moment signed, the Jim Lee collection signed by Jim Lee. That him I met at Comic Con, the Toronto Fan Expo as well. Very chill dude. I have Bradley. What's his name? Doug Bradley, who is Pinhead.
Yeah. I
have his signature. I had one of the Michael Myers pops signed by James Jude Courtney, which was the most recent Michael Myers actor. He had signed it. And then I had a Jason Voorhees dual pack, the one that's him and Freddy Krueger. I had half signed by the Freddy Krueger that played the fourth one, so it was CJ Graham. Signed that one, excuse me. And then I was gonna have the weekend that this whole pandemic started shutting things down. That weekend, I was supposed to get the other half signed by Robert Englund, and it got canceled because of the pandemic. So it still remains incomplete. But I'll get it. And then I think there's another one thrown in there somewhere. I cannot remember what it is, but I feel like I had one. I can't remember. But I have a few. And then I got this comic book here is signed by Greg Capullo.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's a really cool one.
Yeah, I got that in a multiverse mystery box.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's $150. I could get no wait, it was $100 American, and then by the time it came out with taxes and all that stuff, Canadian, it came out to like $150 Canadian. And then they slapped me with a $50 shipping charge. I was like, what? So it came out to like $200. I was like, oh man, I'm never buying from these guys again. And then I hit that jackpot and I was like, okay. I'm like, that's pretty sweet. because I talked to Wing Kink on Instagram, and I always refer to him when I don't know about a comic book. I'll always refer to him about it because he's extremely knowledgeable about that stuff. And when I showed him that, he told me the price, and I'm like, okay. So that came up good. I think it's worth about $250, I think, and then paid $200. So
Oh, that's nice, man. I don't have any signed pops in my collection, but when I do go to the con, eventually I'll get one. But they're expensive here, like to get a signed pop. I know, Stan Lee was here in Brisbane in Australia, and that was going for $500. And I didn't have that. I didn't have that money. Yeah, so
but to get him to meet him in person and have him sign it in person was $500.
yeah, so people at the con would line up for autographs from Stan. But yeah, it was really yeah. And then I saw a pop of Stan Lee where he's got his shirt out and it's called what's that?
Excelsior?
One he was Excelsior, yeah, that's the one. And that was going for about I think it was $850 for that one, just for that pop in the signature.
That's good. Have you seen the new the soda pops that are coming out of Stanley?
Yeah, I'll definitely pick that one up. I like that one though. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the sodas. I'm a big fan of the Funko sodas.
Mm.
I'm up to 37.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's just usually where they go here usually.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully in my next setup, I'm gonna have a nice little setup there. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, that's it. So K&L says RoboCop. That's a good pop right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch for at least 2 minutes of people's videos. That's right. Because otherwise, they'll just take your subs away. And LJ
views away if you pop out for less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Used to happen in my lives all the time. It's like, oh, we had like 150 views, and then like the next day, just like you see it just drop. It's like, oh,
yeah.
You blame YouTube. Like, I hate you, YouTube.
And LJ says, I have Doug Bradley, Robert England, Gunnar Hansen, Tyler Made, and some others in the collection. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah. And Chris says, at least you have some signed pops. I'm still at record 0 in my collection. Yeah, I'm the same as you, Chris. My only signed pop is Linda Blair. Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Exorcist too.
I
remember watching Linda Blair when she was older. She did like a haunted TV show. It was like a Haunted Castles of England or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was Linda Blair. I'm like, of course they'd have Linda Blair.
Yeah. I have some Walking Dead comics signed also by Greg Horn and Tony Moore. Okay.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah. Yes. And so what do you look forward to when going to it? So do you like, as you say, like you love your comics, you love seeing the panels and things like that when you go in there?
What I love the most about cons are the cosplays. Yeah. I am such a huge fan of what some people, like the talent that some people have is just absolutely incredible. Like the last time when I went to the last Fan Expo, I saw Rey Mysterio, or not Rey Mysterio, well, sorry, just Mysterio from Spider-Man, but it was like the comic version. So like he had the big globe over his head, he couldn't see anything, but he was walking. I'm like, that's commitment right there. You go into a con, you know you can't see anything, you're not going to be able to enjoy it, but just walk around knowing that you look boss in this costume. And then there was another guy where it was like a war machine, and he was like this huge tanker of a dude. He's like, gadoosh, gadoosh, gadoosh. And I was like, how do you walk around in that all day?
You walk in it.
You guys take the elevators up. So I want to go to the next floor. Dude, you're going to have to take the elevator.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
About 6 people are going to have to hold you coming down the escalator after. Craziness.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. It's very cool to see some of the costumes that people come up with.
Mm. I have I do a lot of cosplay, especially in supernovas and things like that, which I do the Chris Pratt Star-Lord. So I have the Hasbro helmet, and then the baby gear shirt, and then the jacket, and then you've got the pants, and then I use the some boots that I have as well, and I have a mixtape on the side,
Yeah,
and I
nice.
go in there and do the dancing
Ding,
and turn
ding, ding,
around and
ding,
yeah,
ding, ding, ding,
yeah,
ding, ding, ding.
yeah. So
Oh, baby, hey, baby.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I love it. It's so fun, and seeing those people that want to really take good photos and wanting to take photos of you as a cosplayer, and those are the things that I love when going to a con. It's really really exciting. Yeah, exciting feel. Yeah.
Definitely cool.
Mm. I do have the some of the statues of Star Lord and the Gamora with Rocket, and yeah, so those are the some of the ones I have of statues. Yeah.
I don't have any statues yet, but I think the first one I'm going to get is going to be one that I can pair with the Watchmen #1 issue.
That'll be a good one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a head of Rorschach. It's just
Mhm.
his head, but
Yeah.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
Couple $100, couple hundred I don't have right now, so I'm in no rush.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Hello to uh Shira Alapores. I think that's it. Yeah. How you going? And Chris says, I've seen the Horizon Zero Dawn cosplay footage of the Watcher and from the game, and it's incredible. Highly recommend that game. It's on PS4. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that one out. Chris, yeah, on the
I've been
PS4.
just addicted to Fortnite lately.
Hmm. Oh, Fortnite. Yeah,
Too much
yeah.
Fortnite.
Yeah. I don't have the PS4, but I do have the Nintendo Switch, and I always loved like having brought up with the normal Nintendo was the one that I started with, and then it was the Nintendo 64, and then it went from the Switch. But love all Mario games, and if they have a license for the pops for those, yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah.
I don't know what's taking so long to get the license for that. Like everybody's
Mm.
waiting on those ones. It's like,
Yeah.
why isn't there a Mario Pops? Like,
Yeah.
why? Like, it's the only one like that you can't get into. Come on now, you're like
Yeah.
Disney. You're a mogul. Go in there and get it.
Yeah.
That's
And
basically what Disney is now. Everything Disney's gonna watch. In like 30 years from now, Disney's gonna own everything.
everything. Yeah.
Everything that goes on your TV, any form of entertainment, visual entertainment, it's gonna all be owned by Disney.
Mhm.
Watch.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Disney's the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. And my only statue is a PVC first four figure Link from Zelda. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Of the one. Nice. Yeah. Um and this one is what is your take, Chris, when they release like a same mold but they make it a flock, the glow in the dark metallics and
Uh,
glittered and all
I think
those?
it's
What?
just a
Yeah.
lazy way. I think it's just a lazy way to. I mean, the flock. Nah, still, even with that, I mean, I feel it's just a lazy way to make more money. Um, I mean, look at the amount of Batmans that have the exact same positioning. I mean, they're all basically the same, right? But those ones, I mean, I guess it depends, right? If you like the brand, like I love Batman, so I mean, to me, it doesn't matter what position he's in. It's just the different styles of Batman that I can collect. Like
Mm,
legit, he's standing in the same position, like is the 18-inch position that he's in, like in the 18-inch pop. It's the same position that he's in with every pop almost.
mm,
It's like recent ones where they start moving them around and stuff.
yeah.
It's like, ah. But other than that, I mean, doesn't bother me, but I do think it's kind of lazy. I mean, like the Vegeta pops.
Oh yes, they
It's
like
like
the
just the
chrome
same,
one. Yeah,
the same thing. It's like, come on, guys.
yeah, yeah.
But
And knowing they flock, what is it, glittered the Pokemon ones just now, especially when they just dropped the same one from the con, which was the glitters.
these are
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah.
Why are you glittering Pokemon? Like, really? Is that necessary? Like, I'm sure you could have found a actual Pokemon that glitters in the show,
Yeah.
and you could have went off that one and made a whole new Pokemon instead of remaking the old ones. Like, stop doing that. Stop remaking stuff and just doing different things about it. Like, what is the chase? Like lazy chases. Like, what is that chase? The Terminator chase with Sarah Connor, and then the common. What's the difference? There's a gun. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Like that's it. Like that's such a lazy way to do it, and so cheap. It's like you're cheap. You're being cheap to your fans. Like a lot of people like love Funko, man. Like don't cheap them out like that.
No, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I love What would be your very first chase, or do you? Yeah. Uh,
It
my
was a
very first one.
it was a
Yeah.
sentinel arm Morty,
Oh, okay.
and it
Yeah.
was Sam that gave me that one. My buddy Sam gave me that
Yeah.
one. And
Nice.
that's
Yeah.
one also I'll never sell that one. I don't even collect Rick and Morty, but I'll never sell that one.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Sentient arm. Sentient arm. That's it. I love Rick and Morty though. The show, I love it. I think it's hilarious. I think it's a genius genius freaking show. But just so funny.
Yeah. My very first one that I found in the wild was the yeah, I love this movie, Adam Sandler. I love the Chubs. That was the very first well, not very first chase, but that was the one I found in the wild. But the very first chase that I got that I won from that pop card in my local was Woody Woodpecker with the mallet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice with the
Yeah.
hammer.
With the
With the
hammer,
mallet
yeah.
there, I love that.
Yeah.
I got the common one, but I would have loved to get the one with the mallet. That one's so cool.
Yeah.
That's another one I like to collect is the vintage cartoon characters. Like Woody, Popeye, Felix the cat. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the fact that all the wacky racers are coming out. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
used to watch wacky racers all the time growing up. Late night. Like 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the morning, it'd just be an hour of wacky racers, and that's all I'd watch.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you remember or yeah, but they had Agro's Cartoon Connection was like a puppet, and they would always show like Scooby Doo's and all these other cartoons like the Smurfs and things like that. But they did have yeah, the one that you just mentioned, and yeah, I love that. Yeah,
Did you guys
yeah.
ever get Where in the World is Carmen San Diego?
Yeah, so we had
Did you
the
have the
cartoon
game
ones with
show?
them. Um,
It was like a game
oh
show for kids.
yeah, I think yeah, I'll
Way
have to
back
check
in
that
the day.
out.
I think it was on
Yeah,
the 90s. Like it was way back. Like I was a kid watching that.
yeah,
I used to love that. There was another show too that I used to watch where like the kids would go into the video game
mhm,
almost.
yeah,
So like you'd be watching them and they'd be like doing something on a screen and like playing a game on the screen, but like they'd be in the video game.
mhm,
I can't remember what it was called for the life of me. I cannot remember what it was called, but it was so fun to watch.
yeah,
Of course, you guys probably got the Captain Planet and the Planet.
yeah. That was it. Yep,
I'm
Captain
surprised they
Planet.
haven't made Pops to him yet. Captain
Yeah,
Planet.
I'd love to see that made, but the Captain Planet that I used to have when I was a child was you can put it into the freezer and it would change color. Like,
Oh, nice.
yeah, it was really cool. I like how they came up with that. Yeah, but yeah,
We
I
used to
wish
have
I
these
still
cars
kept
that
it though.
change color there when you run them under hot water. They change color.
Mm,
That's
mm.
cool.
I think that's awesome. Yeah, and if they imagine having pops of those, but yeah. What are your thoughts with the Black Series pops? The the is it the Black Lights ones that they're doing with Marvel and
All
Yeah.
the black lights. I think those are cool. I really do. I like them. Would I collect them? I'd probably be a little bit more selective about which ones I collect. I'd probably
Yeah.
collect the Batman ones.
Hmm.
Those just because I love DC and I really like those ones. But the Marvel ones I probably wouldn't collect, even though I think they look cool. I still probably wouldn't collect them. But definitely the DC ones I get.
Yeah. I did see the other day at EB they have the new releases of the Magneto, Gambit, and what's the
The
what's the
Wolverine?
other? Yeah, I think it's yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was really, really cool. I like the color tones, and I love how, yeah, they were really cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
Gambit. Gambit
Gambit,
and
yeah,
Rogue. Gambit and Rogue.
yeah, Rogue.
Yeah.
That's the one. Rogue. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice. No, no,
I was able.
it's a cool idea.
Yeah, I love the Deadpool one. Yeah, the Deadpool one looks really cool. The color
That's
tone to
one.
that one. Yeah,
Okay, no, I'm thinking about the other one, the zombie one. I like the zombie Deadpool one where he's got the hand sticking off the blade and it's in half his hands ripped off and it's just his bone. I think that was pretty funny.
yeah. Chris, I just completed that line, the Marvel Zombies, and I do have all the 10 inches except for one, which is the Hulk, and I haven't gotten that one yet, but that would be complete the line that I have of my passion for the Marvel Zombies. I love how they look. I love how creepy and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look really,
I love the
yeah.
comic books on them too. Like
Yes, the comic book.
some of the covers are
Yeah,
just so cool looking. It's like, oh, that's so awesome. And you kind of
yeah,
get like in the last movie of Spider-Man: Far From Home, you kind of get like a glimpse of the
yeah,
zombie heroes, like
yeah,
Iron Man, Captain America, zombies and stuff. That's pretty cool.
yeah. That's so cool, man. I love those. And I do have a little bit of the comics, but not a whole heap of the Marvel zombie ones. But yeah, they're really good. Hmm. And aside from Funkos, do you have anything else that you love collecting? It could be other Funko products, like these ones here, which are the albums.
Yeah, the albums are cool. I haven't collected any of them, but I'd like to get the Biggie Smalls one that you have.
Yeah,
The
the
Ready to
Biggie.
Die album. That was
Yeah,
such a good album too.
yeah,
And I
and
just like the way that you can show them off that they're shown. Like I like the way that they display. It's very
mm,
cool. Um,
yeah,
I love collecting Funko sodas. Those are probably like my
so does
favorite thing out of Funko is the Funko sodas. Um, I love collecting the comic books now. I love collecting minis,
mm?
but not just like Funko minis, like all sorts of minis. I did like a whole live where I unboxed some teacup Cuphead minis.
Oh yeah, oh
And I
yeah,
had to actually like put them all together. But once they were all like, it was a pain in the ass to put them all together. But once they were all together, they looked fantastic, and I'm so happy I got them. But I bought out the rest of the box. They were like $4.99 a box. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy them all and take them all one shot.
yeah,
Got to keep the box too. I love being able to keep the boxes. That's fun. That's a fun feeling when you get to walk out. You got the whole box because it makes for a great thumbnail.
absolutely, yeah. I love the albums that they're making. They're $30. They're around $30 here. So it's a bit
Yeah,
$5 extra, like the soda cans, because soda cans are $25, and
okay.
the pops of these they're $20. But if you get, for instance, the new exclusive ones or things like that, like the black lights, they're $2 more extra. So it becomes like $22 for one of those. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They get pretty crazy with prices over here too. The
yeah,
states definitely have it like the America definitely has it the easiest with the prices for Funko,
yeah.
and I find the availability as well.
Mm,
Definitely falls under. Well, of course, it does because that's where Funko was created, right? But
mm,
they definitely got it good with the prices and shit like free shipping anywhere.
yeah,
Most companies in the states, there's free shipping. And if it's not free shipping, it's close to free shipping.
What is your favorite soda, like, or it could be ones that you don't have yet, but you love to get your hands on?
I'd love to get my hands on the Batman Who Laughs.
The Batman Who Laughs one.
Yeah.
Oh, they're making that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be coming out soon.
Oh wow, that's gonna be good.
And it's
Nice.
a glow in the dark chase. So that's cool. But for ones that are out right now, I'd like to complete the Ninja Turtles set that I have.
Yeah.
And also, whether it be called commons, that's fine too. I mean, I would love to get all the glow in the dark variants.
Yeah.
And I would also love to collect all the Justice League members, like Batman, Martian Manhunter, Flash. I'd love to get the Reverse Flash, Superman, Bizarro. I'd love to get all those of them.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. I love what they did with the sodas for the TMNT because of the color variants that you get of the chases. Yeah. I just don't have any of those chase ones, but I do have the glow in the dark Raphael.
Nice.
And then the other ones are just all commons. Yeah.
I haven't even collected any of the commons other than the Leonardo. I'm still looking. They have them at Toys R Us, but they're all open, and I'm not about to pay $20. You know, I pay $20 if it was sealed.
Yeah.
But knowing that they've been opened in the chases, there's no chance of a chase. Like, I'm not gonna pay full price for that. I'll give you $10.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one is if you could only keep one Funko Pop and you had to get rid of all the others, which one would you keep? I know it might be a hard one. Hard question there.
Yeah. Probably my Green Hornet, just because I'm a big fan of it. Big fan of Green Hornet.
Nice. Yeah, I love to probably for me is probably the Jollibee line. I have the Jollibee set of the flock, the glitters, and that of Hetty spaghetti and 2-packs and things. I love the Jollibee line. One I don't have is a gold one, but hopefully get the gold one someday. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, my wife controls this printer from like upstairs, and it scared the crap out of me just now.
Oh, okay.
Turns on all, and someone's like,
yeah, yeah. So we're just going to go into some random ones now, and then yeah. So what is your favorite color?
Green.
Awesome. Your favorite food?
Cake. Cake.
Yeah.
Any cake.
Nice. Ice cream.
Oh yeah, ice cream's good. Mint, chocolate mint.
Nice, man.
But it's gotta be a certain kind. It's gotta have like little chocolate chips in it. Cause
yeah.
I'm gonna go eat something after this.
Getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your favorite holiday season?
Halloween.
Cool. And if you had to choose a superpower, what superpower would you choose and why?
Oh, that's hard, man. That's a hard one. Probably to be indestructible.
Okay.
Mainly because you can basically human shield anybody and be completely fine. I mean, fall off of you, indestructible, right? I mean,
indestructible.
You just die naturally in life. You don't. Nothing else is going to kill you. You know, you're not susceptible to anything. Invincibility, I guess, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. For me, it would either be flying or it could be the teleport because I love to travel. Which I want to go and see my girl Lily. And travel the world together would be awesome. And KNL says, interesting choice, Chris. My favorite food is burgers. Yeah.
Ooh, burgers. I like McDonald's burgers.
McDonald's burgers. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And this one is Marvel or DC, but
DC.
I guess DC. Anime or Disney?
Anime.
Favorite?
That's actually, you know what? That's a tricky one because thinking about it, when it comes to anime, I mean, there's maybe 3, 4 animes that I really enjoyed growing up. And you think of all the Disney movies, and it's like I enjoyed all of them. I still watch those. So you know what? I'm gonna have to lean towards Disney actually because I still watch Disney with my kids, and I still enjoy them as much as I did when I watched them when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I love Disney. For me, it would be the Toy Story is my favorite of the Disney.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
I
love
have
the stone.
Yeah.
Merlin.
My mum,
I love that.
Merlin. Oh, nice.
The
Yeah.
Merlin fight with the other witch, I thought that was hilarious.
That's cool. Yeah. And this one is favorite movie or cartoon.
Favorite movie, probably Office Space.
Office Space. Okay.
I love them. I love the Milton character.
Yeah.
Just one of my favorites. Office Space, and then Step Brothers. I can probably quote both of those movies from start to finish.
Yeah. Cool.
And then animation, I guess I'd have to say Space Jam.
Space
was my favorite one growing up. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. They're just coming out with those Space Jam pops as well.
Oh, the new one looks terrible.
Yeah, don't like it, eh? No.
With LeBron James, oh my god, it looks terrible. I was like, no.
Oh no. Yeah. K&L says, like in Jumper, you could travel by just looking at pictures and transporting yourself anywhere. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Or if you could control time.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that would get tricky. I feel like you'd have to have like a real grip. Like I feel like you'd have to be a really smart dude to have that power and not completely screw up the world.
That's right. Yeah.
You'd have to be like really controlled, really smart, and really precise with wherever you're going, so that you don't screw up reality.
Yeah. But for me, is the favorite movie definitely Adam Sandler's movie. All of those I love, and I for the cartoon, is probably your Warner Brothers cartoons, things like that. Yeah, like Bugs Bunny and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't make cartoons like that anymore, man. They really don't.
Not anymore. No, that's right. Yeah, just the replays of the things like that. And yeah, if anyone else has any questions in the chat, yeah. But yeah, it's been fun. Thank you everyone in the chat that have been sticking around. And also make sure you guys are following Lumberjacks. Give him a sub. And my man, thank you so much for taking part in these series. I know it's getting late over there for you because you got kids as well and the missus. And thank you so much, my man. Thank you for jumping on and being a part of this. And it's a great honor to have you. And yeah.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. K&L says Jumper is a movie, by the way. Oh, okay. With yeah.
Jumper is a movie with Hayden Christensen. I thought it was Bruce Willis.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh no, that's Looper. I'm thinking about Looper. You're right. Jumper is that with Samuel Jackson. I'm thinking about Looper because Looper he does they go back in time. No, was it? They send the future versions of themselves back in time to kill them, to have their younger versions kill them or something like that. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that's it. And Yopil GameX, sir. Mega love shout out to you, my man. Thank you for sticking around, and make sure you guys are connecting to him as well. He's a very supportive friend to the channel, and yeah. Looper, is a really good one too. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's a good one.
Yeah. So my man, Chris, if you want to, tell everyone again where they can find you and your social medias where they can, yeah.
Well, you can find me on YouTube at Lumberjack Pops. You can find me on Instagram at lumberjack.pops. Every Thursday night, we do a live here, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Time
Nice.
Canadian, I guess that would be it.
Canadian. Yeah.
Um, and we usually just talk pops, comic books. I usually open up comic books once a week, and my buddy opens up pops, and we go back and forth. And we'll be getting some mystery boxes in the future coming in there, having some mystery box battles, and so I mean that's basically it. And then I'll be popping out probably a new video every couple days now. We'll just re-uploading older videos until my whole move is finished and I've got settled in my new studio and all that stuff. But yeah,
Nice.
I'll be dropping some videos every other day.
So there you go, guys. And yeah, make sure you guys are following Lumberjacks and all of his social medias that he's just mentioned to you guys. And thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, so I hope you all have a good evening and night, day, wherever you guys are. And thank you everyone in the replay that have missed this series. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, yeah. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks everyone in the chat. And yeah. Okay. Bye all, and see you later. Bye. Peace.
Ciao.